Kagurbachi chapter 123, and all I gotta say is Piccolo, I'm not a big fan of the government. You'll understand why. We start off March 21st, 3 a.m. with the Japanese government going over the Enchanted Blade plan proposed by Hasumi, saying that in theory they believe that they can make an Enchanted Blade using the Danseki as a sword with veins going through it, charging it up like a battery. However, there's a major problem with this. The Danseki is an iron ore, so you have to forge it before it could become a katana. And if you raise it above 1000 degrees, the amplified heat will cause an explosion. So no matter how much math they run, people will die from this explosion. However, in this plan, it is stated that Kunishige can bypass this problem. And there's already pushback on it because he has a lack of credentials. He only has sold 3 swords, and the only reason why they're even considering it because Subaru has mentioned him. And Hasumi pleading with them saying just give them one chance to experiment on this. With Izuru saying, one chance, you want us to waste an asset like the Danseki, which is limited on a random nobody? You have to be more serious about this. And people in the background saying, of course he's fanatic, he saw Mashiro's corpse. And in the bottom left, we see that somebody has received a response from the Kagami clan. We learn that the wife of the patriarchy is bearing a child and it will be born in 6 months. And is the first child to be born in 400 years that will wield the power of the starving flame bone. That kid's name will be Hiyuki, and in 3 months, the Japanese government will run tests on this baby to see if they can wield the bone in 1 year. So literally doing the atomic bomb versus crying baby meme. People are saying, how is this realistic? To wait a year, they'll invade before this. And they say, we have to buy time. And in the next page, we get the title drop of the chapter 123, Chiaki. And we see Chiaki looking up towards the previous Soga clan princess. However, this is shortly lived as the day that she got the prophecy power is etched into her body. But the day that she got the prophecy power is the last day that she held Kumishige. Before getting this power, she used to just hang out with Azumi, Kunishige, and Shiba, just playing in trees, playing in the river, and whatnot. But now, because she is the system that represents the Japanese sorcery government, she can't do that no longer. She was chosen by fate, and she should treat this with tremendous honor. But Chiaki, holding on hope, still gave Kunishige her love letters back and forth. But unfortunately, her attending snitched on her to the other government clans that Chiaki was talking to Kunishige. And after this meeting was over, her mom, Chiaki's mom, scolded her, saying, we are already a minor offshoot of the family. How many times do I have to tell you? We have to treat this with responsibility. That anything that can be considered her breaching the agreement between these clans can be seen as the system failing. So Chiaki hardens her heart, saying that if I have to do this, I'll do this to protect the people I love. The people I love meaning Kunishige. But turn flip, March 20th, a day prior towards the Enchanted Blade plan, we see Chiaki waking up in a cold sweat, seeing the demands of the Mikoboshi people, saying that she should have told them better about what was going to happen, and Chiaki's mom trying to comfort her, saying that they were the strongest there, that you gave them the strongest possible warning. This is not your fault. But Chiaki saying, if giving up to the demands of the Mikoboshi old man's demands will protect the people that she loved, she doesn't mind it. She can't allow any more tragedy to occur. The me that is the Princess Soga isn't important to her. So March 24th, the Enchanted Blade plan proposed by Hisumi is rejected. The Sorcery Bureau conditionally accepts the Mikoboshi's demands and agreed to surrender Princess Soga. And we see Hisumi rushing towards Ichiki, saying conditionally a 1-year truce is very convenient to the Mikoboshi people. And Ichiki says there hasn't been an official announcement yet, but 6 months ago, a baby girl directly from the Soga clan's lineage has been born. So if Princess Chiaki has a baby, more likely than not, the power will go to this royal baby. And Hisumi says, yo, is that even fair towards Chiaki? And Ichiki says, I was against it, but this is so in line for the major clan of the Soga people. Because they're already against Chiaki because he's an offshoot of the family. So they see this nothing more as a benefit towards them. And we see Hasumi yelling at Ichiki saying the Irishima incident was very upsetting for her. They're taking advantage of her vulnerability right now. And Ichiki saying, well, she obliged toward this, and we only have a year from now to command the Flame Bloom. So right now, our situation is hopeless. We have no other choice. And we see a very angry Kunishige holding a letter from Chiaki saying, yo, let's meet up at the last place we met. I want to see you again. And that's where this ends. And oh my goodness, what a chapter. Chiaki is just rising up in like my rankings. Yo, this war arc is just so phenomenal and making me love the characters even more. But yeah, let me know how y'all feel about this. This is a very long yap session. But I love when we just get a lot of like lore exposition. It's just so amazing.